Hi, my name is Ana Paula Garcia Diaz, and I'm going to present my Evidence 1 from Effective Presentations workshop. I will give some information we should know in order to have or give a successful presentation. First, we have a planning, and we should determine a purpose, know our audience, select a topic, make sense of the material we're going to present, practice a lot, create visual aids, and analyze the room where we are going to present. After this, there are some types of presentations that I would like to tell you, so that when you choose one, it makes sense with your audience, your topic, or your purpose. And these are informative, motivation, persuasive, interviews, goodwill, multipurpose, sales, training, entertainment, political arena, image building, instructional, arousing, and decision making. After we choose one of these types of presentations, there are some communication skills that we should know. There are 4 categories, which are verbal, and it's when we are talking. Non-verbal is when we have body expressions. Written, when we write a letter or we present something on TV or a computer. What people look at should have good spelling and grammar. And then we have visualizations, which can be images or videos or whatever we want to show as an example. Then there's a process of communication that we should take in account, where there is a sender, a receiver, we have the message, noise, feedback, context, and the channel. After we have determined all of this, then we can go to the audience. Okay, we have to study the audience, and there are 4 types of audience, which are the unaware. Those are people who doesn't know anything about the topic, or maybe they do something about it. Then we have indifferent. It's people who doesn't care about the presentation. They don't care if they already know or doesn't know the information. Then we have favorable, which are people who like to practice, they are paying attention. And then we have unfavorable, which are people who are not paying attention. Maybe they are on their cell phones or talking to each other, or they leave the presentation. Okay, after this, there are some graphic elements that we should take in account when we are going to make our material, which are point, line, shape, form, texture, color, font, figure ground, balance, contrast, cropping, hierarchy, scale, proportion, and pattern. These are some things that we can use when we are making a visual presentation, okay? And so I think we should take in account and know all of this information when we are going to present something in our job or at school, or even when we are going to be with our family, because if we don't, maybe people are not going to understand us, or they can laugh about us. So we have to be careful about what we choose, what we're gonna say, and who are we going to say it to, you know? And these are things that I learned at this module. For example, to study the audience, because if we are going to talk about a topic that may be boring for children, they are not going to pay attention. We have to make activities so that they are interested in the presentation. Or maybe we talk about a topic that old people are not okay with, and they are going to feel uncomfortable, and they may leave, or they are like going to be angry to us. So, and this is what I've learned in this module. And also to breathe when we are presenting, that's too important. We shouldn't speak too fast, because people may not understand what we are saying, so we should take a breath and try to talk not so too slow, but in a good timeline, okay? And so, well, that's all, and thanks for watching.